Hello my dear friends, today I would like to discuss the recent enormous MINA protocol tokens pump. If you remember, a month ago or so we discussed MINA protocol and what are the best entries and zones prices to buy it for a long-term hold. And if you remember my previous video, I was talking about this green line and the possibility that we are going to touch it. And basically I told you that we are trading MINA within this big accumulation range, the green one, and also we lost it here, and we see some kind of consolidation within this descending channel. And I told you that there is a high possibility that we will touch this channel's bottom and reverse sharply. And I was expecting that, but if you follow my Twitter account where I post my daily updates on all the assets of my interest, I also posted a lot of updates regarding MINA, and all the time I told you that I think in the long-term run, for a long-term hold, it doesn't matter where you buy MINA at these levels, and I recommended started buying it from 37-35 cents up to 25-27. Those were the two zones, and we were not wrong about it. Personally, if you remember, I told you that I held MINA from the previous purchase at 58 cents, but when we had that run towards $1.20, I sold it upon the reversal and was rebuying it each time we deep by 20%, and that is why I lowered my overall entry to 42 cents, and I held my MINA and staked it, even in a little loss here when we were around 35 cents, but it was okay for me even if it was going to go to 25-27 cents. And because in the long run, I told you that this many times, it doesn't matter, and it is a good purchase. And the only thing I am frustrated about is that with my expectation of the price to go lower here, I was expecting, I was holding MINA, but I was expecting us to tap this descending channel's bottom and open a huge generational long with the purpose of catching at least 80-100% reversal pump here, and that didn't happen, unfortunately. This is the only thing I am frustrated about, because that structure was so solid and I was expecting us actually to go for it and make huge money on it, but that didn't happen. Okay, no big deal, we'll make it next time. But definitely, if you followed my updates on MINA in the previous days, I told you to that we are having a very nice and strong consolidation here, and it looked like some kind of accumulation also. So when we and I told you this in my tweets, that when we held for another time and at another retest here of this black line, I told you that in order for MINA to become bullish, we needed to follow these two things. First of all, we needed to reclaim this Kijun support, and we did that, but also there still remained the risk that we will retest this red counter trend line and get rejected and lose this Kijun and go lower. So I told you that first sign of a bullish situation on MINA is if we reclaim this Kijun support, and the 100% bullish situation if we break this red counter trend line. And as you can see, this happened, and we had, after we broke this counter trend line, we pumped enormously. Even I didn't expect us to pump that bad. So basically after that, after this pump, I immediately of course I was delighted that we hit the bottom here, probably for good, who knows, but we will discuss it in the coming sentences here. But if you see on the weekly, I told you that after we tapped this 92, 96 different prices on different exchanges, I told you that we have this weekly Kijun resistance here, and we are not going to go higher and close above it. And the weekly closing is very important on MINA right now. So that is why I told you that here. Also we have here the range resistance here, and also this blue trend line as local resistance here. And I told you that let's look at the weekly, and we have the this Kijun resistance, and there is high opportunity that we are going to close under it. So basically we had this retracement after, and what to expect next. First of all, we need to figure out whether we are going to hold this this channel's mid level, this one, and with the blue line here. And there is a high opportunity after this retracement that until the weekly close, we are going to, until the weekly candle close, we are going to go back higher and retest upon the next weekly opening. We are going to retest this Kijun resistance, in my opinion. That would be logical. And if the rule is this: if the price on the weekly closes under this Kijun resistance, then definitely we are going to, for example, retest it and get back down. And because when we close under the Kijun resistance, then definitely we are going down. We retest it as resistance and get back. Only if we closed right here the weekly, then we had the opportunity to go higher. But this is not happening, in my opinion, no matter how bullish the market is going to be. Because first of all, we have left this this yellow bar, we can see, and this is the inefficiency that we will have to cover, at least up to this zone, in my opinion, up to 48-50 cents. But I think eventually we will come even for 42. The important and if you want to figure out whether we will have the opportunity to get back into MINA again and buy it, whether it is not too late to buy it, and whether we are going to have the new bottom, or this is it, this was the bottom at 35-37 seconds. We need to follow the price action actually, and how the price is going to move. In my opinion, what we need to see here to figure out that, for example, and say that MINA is not going to 25-27 cents, and this was the bottom. To do so, we need to understand one thing. We need to find out whether MINA is going to draw a higher low here. So basically for that, we need to retest it, for example, here, and then go for the retracement, and something like this right here start recovering. And we should not go lower than this line. Then it would be the first sign that we have the higher low, and that the perspectives of going higher to $1 again, and maybe even higher, are on the table. Because even with this huge pump, we didn't make the higher high of this high, but definitely we did. But so we don't do that usually immediately, straight away. First of all, we made a high of this lower high. that already says something, and that is already a good sign for us. And if the price comes back to 42, 45, 48, 42 here, I think it is a good opportunity to buy MINA if you missed it, if you didn't buy before, and and hold it. Even if everything goes to shit, which I doubt actually right now, you will go a little bit lower. Okay, you will be able in the long term, in the long run, that won't matter, but I think we are not going to 25, 27 already, in my opinion, and this opinion stands as long as something changes on the MINA price action and on this chart. And in the big, if we look at the bigger picture, MINA right now is doing that what we were predicting many times ago. As you can see, I had this chart and I was talking about the first bottom and the second bottom, and probably this recovery, this pump, shows us that we actually drew this double bottom. Yes, it is not that straight. It doesn't have the common line here, but definitely the strength of this pump is saying us that we have drawn this double bottom and something like this is going to happen. So basically any taps of 42, 45 dollars is for buying, in my opinion. And definitely, what are the targets? The minimum targets, I told you this before, is 240 to 30 to 40 and 350. These are the minimum targets for the long run, in my opinion, and these are even I'd say the modest targets, because actually, as you can see, here are the targets. We have this global trend line that we formed here, and we are going to retest this huge resistance here around 367, 387. This is going to be retested sooner or later, whether you like it or not, because a lot of resistances and intersection of resistances is in this place. So basically 367, 380 is the zone that we will touch sooner or later, whether you like it or not, 100%. The rest is going to be the mystery for us, because we don't know whether we are going higher or not. But from the technological point of view, I think MINA is a good choice. It is a L1 with a huge breakthrough novel technology that is zero knowledge proofs that are going to be, and that allows optimistic roll-ups to upgrade into the ZK proofs too, the new standard of our industry, of the crypto industry in the future, the next cycle. So definitely, and optimism already is considering MINA through its foundation 01 Labs, and definitely it has its own language, 01 GS, and a lot of MINA is one of the highest it has the highest index of the development during the bear market, the so-called Satoshi index, and MINA is going to be a great tool for the decentralized apps to integrate the 0k proofs and other networks that don't have the 0k technology, which is going to be very important and vital during the next years in crypto. Then definitely it will make the change in the industry, and the huge exchanges like Upbeat that listed MINA recently and listed the contracts and other stuff. Definitely they understand the weight of MINA in the future, and definitely the set of tools and products that are being built on Mina, like Zico, other DEXs, the smart contracts, the other stuff. They are really inspiring, and I think having Mina in your portfolio is a must-have. So basically, if the price of Mina is back to 42, 45, definitely consider buying it and staking for a long-term hold. Definitely you will make something at least 10x in my opinion. Yeah, so these are my thoughts. Let's look at whether Mina is going to do the higher low, and then we will claim that we are good for the recovery and going higher. Good luck to you guys. See you.